All right, before we kick things off, I want to talk about Miller Lite. Miller Lite, if you missed the tailgate yesterday, you have one more chance to get in on this Miller Lite Vienna beef combination to celebrate National Hot Dog Day because throughout July, like we've been telling you, they're trying to crown the hot dog champion of Chicago. Then July 19th, they did Rizzo's Beer Garden. Yesterday, we were at Guaranteed Rate for the Cubs Sox, but it's coming to an end on the 28th, which is tomorrow, right? Friday?
Yeah.
Tomorrow. At Impact Field, when the Chicago Dogs take on the Milwaukee Milkmen. Go on out and go get some Miller Lite. Have a Vienna beef hot dog. Doesn't get more Chicago summer than that. And if you want to check out the full schedule, it's available at MillerLite.com/Vienna beef. I'm excited. So we're speaking in post sense, but we have now had a lot of Miller Lights at the Cubs Sox game.
Lot B.
Lot B.
Mm-hmm. Dave's favorite place.
I'm that's like home to you.
It used
Second
to be.
home. It used to be, not anymore. It's on suspension, except for yesterday. So yeah, we're excited.
Well, we can.
Miller Lite, go grab some. You guys know the drill. All right, baby, welcome to the Mid Show. Full squad today. We got Big Cat joining us.
Hello, boys.
Chief in a romper.
I'm not wearing a romper. It's
You
just
wear
black on
a
black.
romper?
Yeah.
You wear
I'm
that?
wearing black on black too.
Yeah,
No.
hey, stand up. Are you wearing a romper?
No.
Is Dan wearing a romper?
Yours looks romperish.
Yes,
his looks
Yours
t-shirt
definitely is
and
more
shorts.
romperish.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, Jesus Christ. These chairs suck.
You don't like these chairs?
No.
You know who
You
you
can
bitch
adjust
at
it.
for
Yeah,
that, right?
Pete.
Yeah.
He
was here yesterday.
The
Or
sides
Monday.
don't go up. Like this is how I should be sitting.
You got to rest your arms.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
Also, Dave, you guys just let Dave just keep cups of dip everywhere? There was just one sitting there that PFT accidentally knocked over last night when we came in.
What do you mean let?
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's
He's a dog off the leash.
Right, but that's a corrective behavior. Like, Dave, don't do that. Don't do it, bad boy.
I saw that.
How do you think that would go for us if we said that?
I don't know. We got to roll up a newspaper, hit him on the snout. Be like,
I
hey, Dave.
I saw that when I walked in this morning. First one here, per usual. Actually, I walked in with the intern. But I did see that. That is.
You could have just gone with the lie
exception
that you were the
to
first
the
one
rule.
here. You didn't have to correct that.
I'm an honest guy.
Man of
I saw
integrity.
I saw the spittoon
Yeah.
sitting there. I disposed of it, and that typically doesn't happen. I'm usually good about throwing them away.
Okay. So what's up, boys? How we doing?
Nothing. So he fully knocked it over. So it was
Yeah,
just
he
dip.
knocked it over. He's like, oh, fuck.
It wasn't. There was no spit in it though.
No,
was-
it seemed like it had been dried up. You did. I mean, you at least are not like a complete savage. You do the rolled up
napkin.
toilet paper
Yeah.
in there. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it didn't. There wasn't like dip spit everywhere.
I got a pineapple for Chief.
Thank you.
Are you a swinger?
Yeah. Yes, that's what this is.
Oh,
He's
okay.
coming out as a romper swinger guy.
Oh, I like that.
I don't know
he's-
why I look like I'm wearing more of a romper than Dan.
Because
Yeah.
your shorts are shorter.
And the collar.
It's the
rompers have collar.
the
The
buttons.
buttons.
Yeah, the buttons.
Yeah.
Are what
All right,
kill
I don't
That-
think this is going to work because it's a little.
That's definitely a bad pineapple.
I think
Well, it's
it'll
gone
work.
bad.
So have you seen this TikTok thing?
you. No.
This guy claims there's like a TikTok
There is
method.
a TikTok. I showed it to you.
But I think it's bullshit. I think like that's what the
Do you
TikTok
think the internet's
says.
lying?
Well, but it's manipulative editing. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
AI.
He's saying that you could pick it out piece by piece.
No, like one of these.
So
things.
this does have nothing to do with swinging.
No.
Oh, okay.
it's
But
just-
that is a swinging thing, I think.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
Yeah,
I had, but they stole that. Didn't it used to just be like a welcome sign?
It's an upside down pineapple.
Upside down pineapple?
Yeah.
How do you know, Danny?
Because we went to Put-in Bay, and that's like swinging
That is true.
capital.
Big thing there.
Did
Key
you get
West.
involved?
And because I'm a swinger.
Yeah. Did you get involved?
For content, yeah.
I don't like that you make Danny sit back.
It was on
there either.
Barstool Gold.
He could sit up.
Yeah, he's got to sit up.
Yeah. He's
Tell me
just,
about
you know.
He's like,
Someday.
remember Tom Green's show? He's the dude, his friend who had
Oh,
to
yeah,
sit in
Glenn?
like the window. Glenn.
Glenn,
Yeah.
yeah, Glenn-
Like,
Glenn was
every time
great.
he talks, I'm like, oh shit, Danny's here.
Yeah, Glenn was great.
Well, Eddie started off being like, "Hey, we want you like as a producer in the corner," and I didn't know it literally meant in the back
In
corner.
the back corner, yeah.
I love the visual. It looks nice. It's
Yeah,
just
that's
over
all
your
right.
shoulder.
Yeah.
Like a parrot.
So wait, so what are you going to do? You're going to pick it apart?
Yeah,
Well,
he's trying to claim that you could pick
I
it off
think
piece
I
by
think
This
we-
is quite the sign that we need football back. Like you can't be more like we need football and baseball. Like both teams suck. Like
and
than
that's
this.
yeah. We're well. I'll send you the video. It's electric because they like roll
Wait,
it.
I want to see it.
I
now.
don't
We
think that
started
there's
playing
anything
it.
about this that's electric.
No, because I'm
the-
not doing it. But like it like if you, it's this pineapple's broken. Otherwise, what you do is
Can
like
we play the video? Because
How
I
is
haven't
the
seen it
pineapple
yet.
broken?
You started playing it.
Can't play the video, Hannah's saying? No.
I could.
Oh, it's
okay,
not
maybe
broken.
that's part of it.
No,
This is not the video I saw. I don't
We're
think.
gonna be putting it on a flat surface, butt down.
Okay.
Okay, so
That,
step
and you're
one
gonna be
done.
tapping it and twisting it.
Then butt
about 10
down.
times.
Okay.
We're now gonna roll it with like all the muscle that I got.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of in
Oh,
love with
this is okay. This is a fucking pervert TikTok where it's a woman dressed up and doing something random,
we're
but
gonna just
she's trying to turn
Look
everyone
at
on.
look at.
Yeah, this is a pervert TikTok.
Why is this?
This is like White Sox Dave chiropractor.
Yeah, because you can't put
Chiropractor
you can't put nudity on TikTok. It's like a family friendly site owned by the Chinese, all that shit. But she's doing that where like perverts are like,
It
oh,
was-
she's hot.
it was provocative.
Look at her roll this. Okay.
Now you got to see if they.
But
if
I
they
think
come out.
I think the
That
pineapple's gone
pineapple's
bad.
been sitting out there
Yeah.
for like a week.
But that should help it more. If
No,
it's more right.
I think we
dude.
missed our. All right, Dan did it.
Did you get?
So
he didn't
it's-
get any
He
yellow.
got some meat. Yeah, he did.
There was no meat on that.
Well,
Your hand sticky now.
How does your jizz taste now?
Well, you want to test it?
Not particularly.
Dave was ready for that. Yeah, so that's you're right. We do need football back.
It's like a pine. We're leading
Yeah.
with a pineapple.
It's like training camp started.
yeah, that was
which is
nice.
good.
Cole
Yep.
Kmet got a new deal.
Extension.
Yeah. What was the actual?
4x50.
Okay, and what's the actual?
I think it's 20 guaranteed.
Okay,
So it makes him like the 10th highest paid tight end.
it's a good deal.
Yeah.
I had I shouldn't say a lot, couple Vikings fans being like, "Oh, good production for that guy." Like, Vikings fans are they puffing their chest like the Lions fans? I guess right.
Yeah, but
Everybody.
they have nothing to puff their chest
Yeah.
out about.
I haven't seen the quarterback show yet. Am I going to love Kirk Cousins?
I
after it?
watched the first episode. I liked him.
I watched the whole thing.
And Vikings fans will always be like, "Well, you would die for Kirk Cousins." Like, no shit, dude. Like in Bears history,
Yeah.
not right now.
Yeah.
Someone actually did pose that to me. They're like, "Would you trade Kirk Cousins for Justin Fields straight up right now?" It's
no.
like, why?
No.
Why would we do that?
I've sneaky always kind of been a Kirk Cousins.
You
guy.
have.
Really?
Yeah.
You have.
Just for like he gets a little too much hate. Like of course.
Well, no, it's all
Because he's
it's,
never won a big game.
It's his contract too.
And the
Like
contract.
he is a very good quarterback. He gets paid like a Super Bowl quarterback, and I don't think he'll ever win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well,
So
he got-
and you can't blame him for that.
He got 90 million guaranteed,
Yeah,
something like that.
crazy. And
Yeah.
he played the game perfectly.
It was like 3 years.
Yeah.
I like the short deals. It feels like less.
Did you see Ryan Poles was like, I don't know if we're going to be like how good we're going to be. He said that. He was like, I think we're better, but I have no idea.
I think that's a very honest and good
Yeah,
answer.
it is.
I do.
I don't think anybody does.
Yeah. It's kind of, well, I think everyone in this room probably is thinking the same thing, that we have a floor that we're hoping that we surpass.
What do you think the floor is?
I would say at least 6 games, 6 wins. If we're like a 4-win team, I think that would be very disappointing.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Right. So like if we win 6, but Justin Fields looks incredible, you could kind of talk yourself into it. 7, 8, 9. That's where I feel like they'll land.
I don't
kind
think
of
they.
feel like
I don't
6
think.
is not enough.
I
either.
agree. I
It
don't.
depends. 6 with Justin Fields looking incredible.
But
Yeah.
if he looks incredible, you're gonna get more than 6 wins.
The defense sucks. I don't know how we're going to get to the
It's a-
quarterback.
yeah.
We have no pass rush.
The front four is very.
Front four.
That's going to
front
be the
four is
problem.
rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's definitely some strength. There's some good players on the defense.
Yeah.
It's just in today's NFL, having no pass rush, we're going to get picked apart.
Yeah, I wouldn't
We're going
even
to be a great
say-
over team.
It's it's just very questionable. I don't even say it's bad. We don't know.
With a D.
Yeah, we don't know. It's very young.
Spent
very,
a lot.
Very new. Yes.
I still feel like they're going to try to get some veteran pass rusher between now and the start of the season.
Yeah, Justin Houston, would they say?
Is he still out there?
Was that? Did I make that up in my head?
Let's do a little.
you
He's
did.
got to be like, how old is he?
It's out there now. I don't
Yeah,
know how old he is. It's a good question.
I mean,
I think Clowney's still available, right?
Clowney's always available.
No, per Peggy Kaczynski,
Okay.
the Bears are showing interest in signing Justin Houston. So,
Wasn't he on the Bears?
no, you're
Who am I thinking of?
You're thinking of Lamar Houston.
yeah.
Yes, who tore his ACL after
Celebrating.
sacking
Yeah,
when we were
yeah.
down like 40.
Right.
He sacked Jimmy G
50,
as a
60.
backup.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait, we're bringing Lamar Houston back?
And they're looking
was
at
so fucking
Yannick
funny.
Ngukwe.
Yeah.
So-
I'm getting old and it's hurting me. I saved this for the show, but I found out yesterday that Rocky Wirtz passed away via email, which means that like
Who emailed you that?
the Blackhawks.
Oh,
So
Like their season ticket.
yeah, like I was
yeah.
like, oh shit, but that's bad for me.
Yeah.
That I just missed it for like 2 hours online, and then I was like, oh damn, finding out a death via email. That's like a very old move.
Yeah.
It'd be like finding out in the paper.
or like your son
obituary.
texting you.
Yeah, like what the hell? I was just like, I had to take a step back and kind of,
Yeah.
I have to go through my whole process and try to figure out some things.
Well, I'm pretty sure my dad still doesn't know that Rocky Wirtz died because I haven't talked to him yet. So like
Okay.
that's the only way he would find out.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he's
Are-
gonna be crushed.
Are you thinking, so obviously sad,
Mm-hmm.
but there are parallels. Bill Wirtz died, and then a dynasty started. Rocky Wirtz
Was the weirdest thing.
passed away,
Yeah.
and it was the next year that after Bill Wirtz died, that Kane was drafted?
No,
It was
like
that year?
it was like
Yeah.
their rookie year. They wore like the patch.
Yeah,
because
that's right.
I think he died in like September, and the season started in October. So
That's
it was-
weird.
That is super
So
fucking
Bedard's
weird.
at least 3 cups.
You would think.
minimum.
Yeah. So very, very sad. Very weird timing.
What's going to happen with like the ownership?
It'll be Danny.
But is he going to like the Reinsdorf thing will always be a question to me, like what happens when he passes away? You know what I mean? Like is Danny going to want to keep the team, or does he want
Yeah,
to sell the team?
no,
Because
he's-
I've always assumed any kid that inherits a team like that with how much they've gone up, it's like, yeah, I could also fuck off and make all this money.
And then
It's
never
like
fucking
their
do
it's like
anything
their
again.
third biggest business though.
Right,
So
right.
they got that family has plenty of money. They got the real estate. They got the beverage business. Like they're
It's also, yeah, NHL is a little different than like when Virginia McCaskey died. It's crazy
Right.
that Rocky Wirtz passed away before her, but when she passes away, like they'll have hard financial decisions to make
Yeah.
because that's a shitload of money.
I saw someone speculating that it's going to be like 1.5 billion.
What, the
like,
Blackhawks?
the inheritance tax on all
Oh.
their stuff, and like
Wait, for the Bears.
for the Hawks.
the Hawks,
Yeah.
wow.
Well, because it's the breakthrough beverage, it's
Yeah.
the real estate business, it's the Blackhawks.
Jesus
so like that will
Christ.
be the tax nut. This is 1.5 billion, and they're liquid enough for that. I would assume.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
So
they'll be
much
fun.
money.
It's
Just
so
so
much.
liquid, dude.
So
And
much
the Bears
money.
are going to be
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
What that tax would be.
Yeah.
No, but I talked to Danny on draft night. We snuck our way into like the private party by accident, and talked to him. I don't know, like
By
maybe.
accident.
Well, I did kinda. I didn't know what the text meant, so we just followed some suits.
What was the text?
So Steinmiller sent me a text saying, "Go to the left of the stage," and I think he just wanted to show us like we were in like this other VIP area that Bedard was coming on the stage.
Right.
And then I just saw these other 2 suits like walking, so I just followed them, and then I showed the security
Smart move
guard
by you.
and then we were in the back with like Bedard's family, the other first round pick, Oliver Moore's family, the president, Jamie, and then Danny. So I talked to Danny for a while.
Damn.
And he's very, very like committed. Like
Okay,
wants
that's
to be
good.
all the other, like he's the 4th generation owner of the Wirtz family. The other 3 have their name on the cup.
Yeah.
So he's like, it's, so I think I like Danny Wirtz personally. On like, we used to be neighbors.
Right.
So I think, I'm rooting for him. I think he'll do great.
Okay, yeah, because like when Reinsdorf passes away, Michael's going to take the Bulls and then sell the
That's
White
what
Sox,
everybody
and they're
says,
going to
yeah.
be the Nashville White Sox.
Oh, Dave.
Hey, he wouldn't hate that. He's a big honky
Honky
tonk.
tonk.
I did do like
Sure.
a-
That would actually be great if you moved to Nashville
I would move to Nashville.
and you're just like,
fucking
I'm so
tomorrow.
committed to this team. Yeah.
He's
I
just
would fucking do that.
He's on Broadway after every game.
After every single game.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wouldn't last a week down there before I was deader in rehab.
Hell no. Hell no.
Is there a good documentary on the old man, where Bill Wirtz?
I don't think so.
I need to learn more. about
I like that we just go right past books.
yeah.
it. Can't do that.
I know. I'm with
do
you,
it.
Ed. Like
yeah.
but that's like the new lingo. It's like, yeah, they got a documentary I could watch, like an hour long.
Preferably an hour. I was gonna say, preferably an hour. Yeah.
They should make one on him
Yeah.
He's fascinating.
Yeah.
because he used to say he wouldn't put the games on TV because talk about old guy speak. It wasn't fair to the people who had season reservations.
Yeah.
It's like season reservations.
Dude,
it's like it's a fucking play or
Yeah.
something.
But
Yeah.
it can't be stated enough. Like, and I don't, weird time to bring all this up, but he was not very liked. Like I remember going to a pizza place in my neighborhood, and they had these like vivid, like mean cartoons about him.
Dollar Bill.
Just
Yeah.
like shitting on him hardcore.
And Rocky was great.
Yeah,
Rocky was
he
the
Yeah.
man.
He
Rocky
was.
was the man. Saved hockey in the city.
He did.
Yeah.
The last ranked franchise in ESPN magazine.
Yeah. They used to do that every year, and the Hawks were always dead last. Yeah.
Dead
Jake
last.
did that for a blog, and what did he? Oh, I think he had the Kings, the Sacramento Kings, dead last before this season.
Oh, okay.
So it was tough for him.
Yeah.
He did do that. 'cause
He
I
did all the sports, which is kind of cool.
I just scrolled down to like the 90s and 100s to see where the White Sox would be on his list, and they were like 60 something. I was like, way
Okay.
off there.
Yeah.
Knock him down about 50.
Wrong.
Did you see that stat the other day, Dave? That it was like this guy Jay Kuda online.
Yeah, I know
He's
Jay.
incredible,
Dude,
Incredible.
I've been telling him I want to get him on the show. He's great.
He's
great.
incredible follows. So like, there's very few things that make me like laugh out loud when I'm scrolling Twitter,
yeah.
but his always do. But he had it, and it was I think since the year 2000, the Cubs and the White Sox have like the exact same amount of wins. And
It's-
the
if you
exact
go back to,
same
like,
amount of World
1900
Series.
or
It's
some
nuts.
shit.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Both kind of mediocre, but have a World Series. It's pretty much what it is.
One, I like the. I don't want to take anything away from 05, but that was like everything worked perfectly that year. That they are still trying to
Replicate, yeah.
20 years later, 18 years later. And like, I don't want to take anything away from that team because it was awesome. And I love that season, obviously. But that shouldn't have happened. The Cubs, like, that should have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
Like
not.
were
they
building
did
it,
it the
yeah.
right way. The
Yeah.
Sox got lucky. I don't want to say got lucky because they didn't get lucky.
No, they were
But
really fucking good.
it was lightning in a bottle,
Everything
though.
clicked
Yeah.
perfectly
Yeah.
for them. And it's,
Can you kind of say the Cubs was lightning about a little bit?
No, because
No.
it was built. I
They
mean,
were
it
in
went
the
to
NLCS 3 years in a row.
I know, I
Yeah.
know. I'm just more referring to like how many guys kind of fell off.
Oh yeah, well that part, yeah.
I remember. Do you remember when we had the? It was our first series of the Dave McAfee, and we're like, how many World Series do the
Yeah,
Cubs
oh,
need
yeah.
to get to not be a failure? And we're all like, oh, they're gonna get at least. That was 2018.
Yeah, it was like 2, 3.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Whoops.
They had like 12 months left of that.
Yeah, I
court.
got the argument against that is our stud pitchers were kind of they just lost their prime.
Well, and also
Bryant was
Yeah.
never the same.
Yeah,
Like, he
and,
was,
and
yeah.
you're right.
I
like
forget
Jed,
he exists.
yeah, I
Yeah.
do too. Jed actually, like, as much as it hurt to see all those guys go,
Had
they
to.
all like Javi Baez stinks.
Horrible. Yeah.
Chris Bryant, I feel like has been injured constantly.
Always.
Rizzo's still good, but like
I think Rizzo had a streak this year. That
Yeah, he was bad
like,
this year
Hasn't
for a
hit a
little
home
bit.
run in like 60 games. Or
Yeah.
something. That's I don't know if that's the right stat, but it's close
yeah,
Especially in Yankee Stadium.
yeah, especially
for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let's take a quick break here because we're going to talk about ChevyDriveChicago.com. And Bears fans, we have some huge breaking news. The Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers are proud to announce that they are the new official partner of the Chicago Bears. Tailgating this year just got a whole lot more exciting, Chief.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is. Have you seen the ads? It's Justin Fields. It's going to be Colt Kmet. Got that new contract. He's going to get himself a new truck. Everything's Chevy. Everything's with the Bears.
Yeah, the all-new Silverado is what you need to kick off your Bears season. Just the perfect truck for a tailgate.
Oh, it's the best.
The perfect truck for a tailgate.
You can park it. Perfect size. Plenty of room. It's going to be great.
Fit all the boys in back there.
Fit all
Yep.
the boys back there.
Yep.
Put the bed down. You know, whether
Coolers.
yes, exactly.
Chairs. Whatever you need.
A grill.
Yep.
Everything works out there. So head to ChevyDriveChicago.com to shop and find your local Chevy dealer today. Go Bears, obviously.
We're close.
We're
It's
close.
It's almost tailgate season.
It is.
So get this situated here.
Yeah, so make sure you no brainer. Buy a new Chevy. Bring us good juju before
Yep.
the Bears season. So
Everybody pulling in the right direction.
there we go.
Yeah.
One more time, ChevyDriveChicago.com to help you shop and find your local Chevy dealer today. All right, let's hop back into the show. So, what do you foresee now that you're back? Do you think this is going to be like an uplift? Like, is it going to good things are going to happen? Do you think it's going to go the
hope
opposite
so.
direction?
in the sports world, I thought you were talking about Barstool. I was like, fuck Ed, like
No.
yeah, I'd hope that we like.
Not like that. It will be
No.
good.
Yeah, well, I've timed it perfectly that I don't think it get worse.
I think
So I can take credit for everything that gets a little bit like marginally better. What could get worse?
I think 3 teams are trending up.
right.
Yeah.
Like you can't be worse than having 2 of the 5 teams be the first pick in the draft.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like
Yes.
it really is rock bottom. So yeah, if there's even a marginal improvement, I'm going to be like, yep.
The big cat
That was
effect.
me.
Yeah.
Good point.
It did
Just
kind of
a first round exit for all the teams in the playoffs would be like, holy shit.
because you got what August 16. You were in New York.
It was July 31st. I remember it vividly because I was watching I was driving. I drove the U-Haul and I was in like Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania or New Jersey, and I watched. You remember the Cubs Sunday night baseball game against the Mariners where they
Yes.
squeezed. Was it Lester?
Yes.
Had a squeeze bunt and they suicide squeeze and they won the game like with basically the guy finishing at home plate, and it was like that was the first moment I was like, I think this team can win the World Series. And I was the next day I moved into my apartment.
Nothing good has happened really since then.
Well, the World Series, but yes.
Well,
other than
but like,
that, that was that season.
that
Yeah,
year. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
It's really,
Like,
really bad.
We had a Chicago sports show for 5 years with nothing to talk about.
Yeah. It's bad.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
now
so if the Bears can just even like tease us, 8-9 wins.
I think
sign me up.
9 is doable.
Yeah. What have you guys? What's the big debate that you guys have had recently on the dog walk draft?
The big debate we
Yeah,
had?
like any like huge debates I can help litigate.
I'm trying to think. So we had Titus and Walker on last week.
Yeah,
Is
I
Michael
saw you
Jordan-
took Airbud, which is bullshit.
I think that's fair.
No, I mean no,
I like
it's, you
Airbud.
do, no, you do not
No, you
like
don't.
Airbud.
Well, how can we say I don't like that guy?
It's a dog.
I would give Airbud so many vanilla puddings if I met him. That
You
would,
would.
You
You
give him
might.
chocolate pudding.
no
Yeah, I could
vanilla.
try
I
and kill him.
said vanilla.
You might buy it and then just like leave it in the corner for him to
You
go
just be like,
get.
oh, this dog's fine. I'll just leave for a week.
Yeah.
A golden retriever is on my list of approved dogs
That's the
Okay.
dog that you shunned
Yeah.
on the streets.
because we were working.
Okay, either way, what else?
Yeah, you
what
had to go
else-
like this.
What else in that draft?
Titus tried to argue that and successfully argue that Michael Jordan in Space Jam was a fictional character.
Huh. I guess he does have like there are fictional elements to it.
Yeah.
So he got that.
We eventually gave it to him.
I
conceded.
think I don't know. I thought that pick kind of stunk, anyways.
We wanted him to have Stan Newman's character.
Yeah, because that's the Club Trillion.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
the ultimate club
Right.
trillion guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He didn't take it?
No, he didn't want. He's like,
He
why
didn't
would I
want
want Stan? And we're like,
Because it's you, dude.
That's
you
funny.
should think
Yeah.
about Stan.
That's funny.
Stan would be good.
We got to think of a good one I can do in the next couple of weeks.
I got a good one. I've been saving one for you.
What is it?
I'll say it. It's just we haven't done one since ice cream, or maybe we did dogs.
I know I still need to go and finish
dessert
the
tray.
dessert card.
Yeah.
Yes. So I was just thinking
Opening
like
night for the Hawks, we'll just get a suite.
Just get the whole
that'd
dessert
be nice.
card. Yeah.
I was thinking just straight up desserts.
I'm in.
You know, like not even specific. Just
I think
know-
you'd have to break up ice cream though.
how
Flavors. I think you'd have to go flavors. I mean, ice cream is the one that's like basically wins
But
the
see,
whole draft.
that's why I think it'd be good because remember that was my whole argument how I like cheesecake more than ice cream.
Which is stupid.
Other thing.
That's an insane person.
I don't think so.
You know, it is.
No.
It very much
Because you can
is.
get
It
a
is.
very bad cheesecake. Your
Right.
ice cream's always going to be.
It's Mr. Dependable.
I disagree. There's a very popular brand that the ice cream is awful.
What is it? Real ice cream?
Yeah, you trying to throw Halo Top at
That's
us?
not real ice
That's not
cream.
real ice
That's
cream.
not
Made
real
with
ice
water.
cream.
That's
That is
no,
not real
Halo
ice cream.
Top fucking
That does not
stinks.
count as ice cream.
I'm not Halo Top.
If you're trying to eat ice cream and lose weight, just don't eat ice cream. There's no like,
It's not
fat
either crumb,
free.
you know?
No,
No diet ice cream.
no diet ice cream.
Did we not
I'm
do?
not talking Halo Top. You guys Halo Topped me. Out
What
of
are you
nowhere.
talking about then?
I don't know. That might be a half sponsor. Actually, I don't know. There are other brand sponsors. I think Baskin Robbins is terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I just don't think it's good.
All 31 flavors?
And
yeah, that's
especially-
insane.
Yeah, it's
Why?
ice cream.
All 31. Yeah, like they're gonna do something. It's not as good as Jenny's, but they're gonna do
It's
something
still
right.
ice cream.
But in a stratosphere now. Or
Well, you're not an ice cream guy, so you can
That's
say
true.
this. Like, you're
Yeah.
not an ice cream guy. You're not a dog guy. You're not an ice cream guy.
You hate
What
like
other
all
kind
the
of dog?
But he drafts Airbud and released a whole line of T-shirts that was Eddie's ice cream.
I like
He's
ice
running
cream
from
bars,
himself.
motherfucker. I
No,
like
but
bars.
you don't.
I
You
like
don't.
Bars.
If you like cheesecake more than ice cream, you don't like ice cream.
I like bars and I like soft serve.
Okay.
So that's
I
two
like
distinctions.
yeah, soft
The
serve's good.
fucking getting deep at the scoop with
Oh,
the
love
ball.
it. Love it.
I think that could be a little overrated. Is that
It's
fair?
just a mouth thing. You like soft things because cheesecake is soft.
Soft, yeah.
You want us to chew
I
your
do-
food
I-
for you?
You're a
Yeah,
texture guy.
he wants to just give Eddie a sponge soaked in a little like milk, and he's
Just
be
a little
happy.
powdered sugar.
I'm a big texture guy. I like wheat thins because of the crunch. You know?
Ew, wheat thins are. Ugh, I don't like wheat thins
Just
at all.
plain. You don't put like dipper. In.
Sometimes I'll raw
I
dog
fuck
them.
with wheat
Yeah,
thins.
I don't
dude.
like
The
those.
Well,
salt
That's
on
a
them-
bad
I'm also
snack.
the worst person for any of these debates because I don't think there's a food I wouldn't eat. So like I can't.
That's
like,
how I am.
wheat
I say
thins aren't
something's
my-
gross, but I'll eat it.
Yeah, wheat thins aren't my number one.
Really?
But like if there's a box of wheat thins sitting out, I will eat the wheat thins.
What about like circus peanuts?
Like the orange ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd eat those. Like I won't buy them. But if
Oh.
you said, "Hey, you want one of these?" I'd be like, "Sure."
Yeah, they're objectively disgusting.
Do we
Right.
have the mac and cheese gummies over there?
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
over there.
What are those?
Tossing them. We got mac and cheese gummies.
They're not.
Okay.
They're
Yeah,
not.
you don't want to have this.
That's not. It's like tasteless.
They've also been open for a long time.
What are these?
mac and cheese gummies.
They're
dude.
just gummies.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Danny brought them in because he saw them at the store and he like had to get them.
They are not.
Are they hard?
Yeah.
You could probably get a flavor profile.
Oh,
from
don't
that,
break
though.
your tooth. I would hate to send you to the dentist your first week here.
They're good.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not
They're
bad.
gummies.
They're not cheesy or
Like
nothing.
if they
Yeah,
weren't
they're
if they
not-
weren't so hard, I'd eat the whole thing.
They're actually not bad.
No, they're not bad at all.
I don't ever need to have one of those again.
No, it's good.
Well, by choice, of course.
Again, I'm the worst food critic in the world.
But the circus peanuts, they're objectively not good. But something about that texture.
I'm the guy. We went to West Virginia for a Rough and Rowdy once, and Nick and KB came with us, and it was like, "Oh, I'm trying to keep my zen in while chew this." And so
Swallow
It's a
it.
balancing act.
that was elite. Okay, we went to a West Virginia steakhouse. It was like not good. Everyone sat down. We all got steaks. I finished mine in, I don't know, 5 minutes. Looked around. No one had like touched theirs. They had like taken a bite and they're like, "This is like disgusting. This is like dog meat."
Really?
I was like, "Oh, I guess I screwed that one up."
Where are you at with steakhouses now?
What do you mean?
Because I know you get steakhoused out sometimes. I remember like
I do, but that's just I have a problem where I just eat so much. Like I could eat steak like 7 days in a row, and then I'm like, "Oh fuck, I should stop doing that."
yeah.
But
I
yeah,
don't think you should.
I have a guy who's been begging me to have you go in for a steakhouse.
where?
Cut.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I love cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, steakhouse is one of those things that you got to be like ready for. I'll try not to eat during the day because I can't stop myself.
What do you think about a guy who commandeers the menu?
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's a big. That's
Oh yeah, that was a big
that's a big
debate.
debate.
Uh-oh.
What was that? What remind me of that debate?
I can remind you of
Chief
it.
could take it over. I'm not getting it.
We were in Milwaukee, and
So far, true.
we were in Milwaukee. I made a reservation at what I assume is their like version of Bavette's.
It's the best
Chicago
steakhouse
Cut.
in
Yeah.
Milwaukee. Yes.
Okay.
I think it was called Carnivore. It was awesome. It was excellent. And I wanted oysters. So
Okay.
everyone's like, "No, we don't want oysters." I'm like, "I don't care what you guys want. I'm going to get the oysters and I'm going to pay for them." If I want
Oh,
the
I
oysters.
remember
Danny-
this debate. Yeah,
Danny
you lost
did
me on
have-
like 6 different ways in this debate because if you go to steakhouse with me, Hank will attest to this. I will commandeer the menu, but I will do it. I will talk to everyone, be like, "What apps do we want?" And then most of the time, I'll end up just ordering every single app.
That's exactly what I had planned
So-
on
okay.
doing.
So,
and
like,
I go for
and
the
I
fucking home
already-
run.
I put it all on my card. I subtracted what I got, and then I divvied it up amongst the rest of everybody. I don't see what's wrong with that.
Okay.
I feel like you
They got so pissy with me that I'm like, fuck it, I'm not
feel
going
like
to do it.
I feel
you
like
ordered.
yeah.
So that's not what happened exactly.
That is what happened.
Directionally
exactly.
correct. You commandeered the menu.
I didn't
Hold on.
commandeer shit.
All I've got right now is fact is you were in Milwaukee.
In Milwaukee at a nice steakhouse. Those are
I
definitely
never
true.
told them they have to get this or that. They can get whatever the fuck they want.
You were ordering apps for the table. And you ordered the oysters, which you wanted, which is
I
fine.
just
Get your oysters.
fucking said
and
it
the
wasn't
octopus.
for the table. It was for me.
Look what you did, Big Cat.
Yeah, I did do this.
No, they did.
You
But
yeah.
you guys should just split the check anyway.
Then
Is
I'm
it-
gonna
who was
get.
it?
Okay.
We did.
We did.
Okay.
We did.
We
So
did.
then you're fine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But no, you missed the part where you was like, I was just going to throw it in secretly because I know
That's
people
not-
will complain. You
that's-
said that.
You did say that.
You did say that.
You did say that.
You're like, I was going to throw in the tartar and the oysters because I knew you guys wouldn't
I
want
said
them.
that?
Yes.
You did.
I said that.
1,000%.
Who did I say that to?
Uh-oh.
All
Said-
of us.
Yeah.
I said that to
See, my
everybody.
problem
Yeah.
is I can't.
Okay, I don't remember. I wouldn't. And even if I don't remember saying that, that doesn't
Do you
sound
remember
like
saying
something
that?
I would say.
No, you did though.
No, you
I'm,
did.
I'm not lying.
Yeah.
First of all, and like I said, I
The
Put it all
octopus
on
you
my
ordered.
card.
The octopus you ordered was awesome, by the way. So good choice on that one.
if I want to eat something at a nice steakhouse,
Yeah.
I'm going to order it.
That's
no matter
fair.
what.
That's fair. So I remember this debate, and I was struggling, and this is going to sound like a brag, but it's just the fact. Like, now that I have money, if I go out to dinner with people, I'll pay. And like it goes that way. Like if I ever go out with Dave, he pays. You know what I mean? It kicks up. So it's like I haven't split a check in a long time. Where it's like, yeah, if I was there, I would have just paid. You would have gotten oysters out of your fucking ass.
That's exactly what
You
I
would've
was
taken
doing.
them home with you.
And Ed, Ryan, and I were the only 3 people that did pay, from what I recall.
Okay.
You can correct me.
Who else was there?
The
Tom,
whole-
were
the
you there
whole-
and you didn't pay?
I wasn't gonna let him
Tom,
pay,
did you
even if
not
he
pay?
did fucking try to pay.
All right, that's a classy move.
Right, we-
Yeah, a
we-
producer
yes.
never should pay.
Right. We
Yes.
split. That was the plan all along.
Okay.
That was a plan all along. And
Right.
again, if I'm at a
Did
nice
you fake for your
restaurant-
wallet? Did
Yeah,
you do like one of these?
No. It never got
Okay,
to that
all
point.
right,
It never
all right.
got to that point. Anyway, but the thing was, you had completed the order, and we were like, "Wow."
That's absolutely incorrect. That is incorrect.
you
You guys
said
could have
you were
gotten
gonna sneak it in.
literally anything on the menu you could have gotten. I would have spent every ounce of money to my name so long as everybody was happy. You guys were the ones commandeering the
I'm
menu
so
saying,
happy you're back in my
"You
life,
can't."
Dave. I'm so happy. I actually mean this. I love Dave.
So
he
I
is.
stop. Hold on. I'm
Okay.
talking now.
All right, I was giving you a compliment.
Don't compliment me
All right,
until
fine.
I'm done
Fuck you
bitching.
too, dude. You
No,
suck.
because it's so like they're saying I'm the one commandeering the menu. They're telling me I can't order something.
No,
So
I didn't. I did.
You have the entire time. I didn't end up getting the oysters.
I like this because this is something that seems trivial, but there's real tension.
No.
There's actual tension about this one, and
It's
that happens
because-
though. Like one little thing, and it's like, don't bring this up because it will start a fight again.
Oysters is
Yeah,
the trigger.
I like that.
Oysters is the trigger word in this.
And then,
yeah.
and then, okay, fast forward a couple weeks, we're at Chicago Cut again. I forget
Oh,
why.
we're doing more grievances. Okay.
So
We were
I
there
try to
for
get
that
oysters.
show.
Really?
Okay.
Are we
Listener,
one
like,
and done?
We've heard this.
I try to get oysters and Chief's like, no, we can't get shellfish. We have a person at our table with the shellfish.
Who is that?
It was my buddy's mom.
We just happened to run
Like, we
into him.
bumped
She's
into
got to
it.
just suck it up.
And
Well,
die?
guess what,
Well,
Chief?
just don't touch him.
Yeah.
Chief orders lobsters cargo.
Right. So we were no.
That's
No,
exactly what
no.
happened.
But like you're like, so we were getting 2 appetizers.
Oh no.
We had the lobster cargo, and that's
Which is
because
like the greatest thing in Chicago.
everybody agreed that was the thing that we were going to get.
And she's allergic to that.
and she can't eat it, so we wanted to get an
But
appetizer.
she was okay with it being at the table.
Yes.
All right, so she's back. She can be
So-
invited.
but-
Because I was gonna say if she goes to a steakhouse, it's like you can't even order that.
No.
Don't go to the
She-
steakhouse.
she's commandeering the
we're-
menu.
If we're
Yeah.
only getting 2 appetizers for the table.
See, that's
Or
where
3. I think
that's
we
the
got
problem.
3.
That's
I think we
so
got
you're
3.
the
Hold
one
on, hold on.
commandeering.
I didn't commandeer it.
That's the
didn't
issue.
commandeer
though. There's
That's it,
if you're
only two.
how many people
no,
were at this dinner?
It was 3. We had the thick cut bacon too.
How many
So
people? How many
six
people?
total? Yeah.
6 people has to be at least 5 appetizers. Has to.
Yeah.
When you go to a meal, you're going to do some work. You put your hard hat on and you go to work.
You fucking order everything.
Yes,
They're
everything.
telling me,
So-
no, the table
Look.
doesn't want oysters. You can't get it. Well,
Dave.
I'm going to get oysters. You guys can not eat the oysters then.
Okay. You could have ordered those oysters.
I wish
But
I
here's the
would've.
other thing with that place specifically. I try not to go overboard because he never lets us pay.
Okay.
So I try to not order the whole
But you
menu.
tip.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
So then,
Yeah, but it's like you don't feel guilty about that. I do.
No, I just tip. I basically whatever. Like if there was like a $200 meal and they say don't pay, I'll just tip $200.
Yeah, that's basically what we did. I
Yeah,
think it was
no,
to
we
a
always-
person or something.
It was what?
We Venmoed you to a person or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
We got to figure
something
this
like
out
that.
because you guys got to do a new system. When you go out to dinner,
System is we just don't eat together.
well,
anymore.
yeah. So here's the thing. Here's my big
Or the
belief.
system is anybody can order what they want to order.
Obviously, everyone has different financial situations, but if you go out to dinner, it's like you kind of have to throw that out.
I agree.
Otherwise, don't go to the dinner.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like when you go to dinner, there should be no haggling about price. There should be no haggling about appetizers. Like order everything, and if you can't afford it, like that's fine. Just don't come, kind of thing.
Right.
And
Or
wait,
if you
save up
can't-
and come to the next one.
And I would have had no problem, like I said, paying more.
Right.
Dave,
So what's the issue?
Because we're conflating. You were sneaking it in Milwaukee. That was the thing.
That is
Snuck it in,
never
Dave.
one
Did you
time.
sneak it
That
in?
is never one
Did
time.
you sneak in the oysters?
I don't remember saying
did.
that at
He
all.
Did he
did.
sneak
He
in the
did. And
oysters?
that-
He snuck
Like
in
the order
oysters.
was complete.
Was
We're like,
Danny and
whoa.
I were talking about
who was
getting
doing the ordering?
oysters.
Who was doing the ordering?
Danny, were we
Dave.
not?
Dave was doing the ordering,
Yes.
and he snuck it in after conferring with everyone.
talked to Danny.
Without conferring.
Danny?
I said I would eat some oysters after he whispered
And-
to the waitress, "Can we get some oysters?" No, but yes, I said I would eat
That
some
was
oysters.
my only. If you would have been like, "Hey, let's get appetizers," like I'd really like oysters. It's like, yeah, dude, let's
So,
get them in.
okay.
But this was
Okay.
like, hey, let's work it out.
Right.
This was like, I'm getting oysters and
All right,
tartar
so
because I know people.
I
That's
now
what I
have the
mean by
solution. I
commandeering
have the
menu.
solution.
That's
I have the
incorrect.
solution. Dave, you are hereby
That's incorrect.
you are hereby
That is incorrect.
sanctioned on
It is.
delivering the orders. You can't do the orders.
I will order the entire fucking menu the next time.
But
we're all out to eat.
it's clear that you need a new order guy. That's all. It's not like
Okay,
you can
and
still get
on-
the oysters, but someone else has to do the order.
On that exact note,
Correct.
Eddie was
Yeah.
sitting across from me. The waitress she didn't move around physically move from person to person to take their order. She was above my right shoulder the whole thing. So when I saw the oysters, I looked at her. I remember specifically. I go, "Oh, oysters too." It wasn't anything I was trying to sneak in or shove in. I had full intention
It was, Dave.
of covering. No, it wasn't.
It was.
Do you want to?
I love this.
It was.
The
It's-
listeners
No,
right now,
I'm
the
telling you.
listeners are right now being
Yeah.
like, "You guys were so vague about Carl, but we've heard about the oysters 75 times."
Honestly, you know what? You've been here for 3 days too, and Big Cat's like, I'm crossing these guys off to go out to dinner with that.
No,
I'm
I'll
not
take you guys
fucking-
out to dinner. I'd love to take you out to dinner because we wouldn't have this problem.
and I are on the exact
I would
same
order
page, though.
everything and I'd pay for everything.
No,
No, I wouldn't because I would order everything and I'd pay for
That's
everything.
exactly how it was pretty much going, except I wasn't covering the entirety of the meal as these two. That's
Yeah,
pretty
but
much.
no, we would.
So it's
Ed,
like
this
everybody
would
get
never
everything.
happen if I go out with you guys because I wouldn't allow it to happen because I would
Right.
just stand up and leave
Yeah,
because
but,
that's
all
not
right,
why I'm
but-
going to
so
dinner.
Are you underestimating other problems that can happen?
No, because if someone's
You
there,
guys are the one with the problem.
there is no
Dave,
problems.
if you were
there's-
like, I want the oil. If you weren't, when I say commandeering, I mean the table wasn't consulted.
What is
That's
it? Why do I have to consult you with
you could have
something
given a
that-
little consult.
You
Could have given a little
You could-
consult.
if you were like,
Okay.
that's
that's
just
all
a-
it is.
Next
That's
time,
what commandeering
hey
is.
guys, I'm gonna order the oysters.
Great.
If you guys
What else do we
wanna-
want?
Well, there isn't going to be a next
And
time because you don't get to do it anymore.
Hold on,
You don't get to order anymore.
I've already said
You've been banned.
because I blogged about this too. I said, hey, I open it up. I'm getting oysters. If you guys don't want any oysters, don't eat any of the oysters. I'll pay for the oysters. Of
course.
If you guys want some, dig in. I'll pay for the oysters anyway. I don't
Were
care.
the oysters at least good?
Yeah, I'm sure they were fine.
Oh God, I was hoping you were like they were the best oysters in the world.
Yeah, but-
They were good oysters.
They
It
were
was
very
good
good.
steakhouse.
They were
Yeah,
very
but
good
no,
oysters.
this would not be a problem, Ed. We'll just go out to dinner and everyone can order whatever they want and we'll have a good time.
That's
Nice. That
how it
sounds good.
should have
Yeah.
been originally.
But you're underestimating other issues that might.
I don't see
happen.
if I'm going
Exactly.
and ordering and paying like what
Yeah, but
could
there's
go
more
wrong?
issues that could arise besides just ordering and paying.
Well, it's just but that's just White Sox Dave being charming.
That I am charming.
Yeah,
Endearing.
he's a charming guy. I'm happy that he's back in my life. I can't wait for this new office because we have. So we're gonna start. Hank and I have to kind of figure out exactly what it's gonna look like. But it's essentially like the elevator pitch is something like the dozen, but it's gonna be like stupid challenges, and it's gonna be teams of two, and we're gonna have everyone pair up with someone they do a show with because the idea is if we're streaming constantly and you see Nick and KB, you're like, oh, what's their podcast? Let me go listen to it, kind of thing. So it's like you see the interactions. It's going to be a fight every day with you, and I'm so excited for it.
Good.
Also, Jerry's the commissioner, which is going to be who knows how that's going to go.
I'm sure
We can
it'll
vote
go
him out,
swimming.
but he's going to be the commissioner and player.
Did his
I
flight
actually
land?
think Jerry and White Sox Dave should be a team.
That would be.
I
two
get to
short
decide
kings.
that.
I feel like
Beard
either
boys.
one of them should
Yeah.
be allowed to trim their beard though. Like they
Oh,
just
yeah.
gotta like you
Yeah,
gotta
the
go
Grizzly-
up to
the
here.
Grizzly
Yeah,
boys.
Grizzly Adams beard.
You know that's
Yeah.
like say it. You get pissed if people always call it your beard. No one ever calls
That
out
is
Jerry's.
true.
Jerry's is just as
He
bad.
says it's
Well,
unfair.
well, Jerry,
way worse than mine.
Jerry
His is
can
thicker and blacker than mine is.
he can grow a beard in like 2 seconds. He'll shave, and 2 days later
This
he has a full
is
beard.
last Friday, I believe.
Yeah, no, but he would be
not
like
bad.
but
full
his
beard.
and his goes north of where.
Oh yeah,
Dave's
he goes.
Yeah.
I mean, Jerry's got wild looks.
Yeah.
but he
Yeah,
embraces
no one
it.
ever.
Did you see him pee
Well,
on
I
our
think
floor?
he
I
embraces it. Like
He trims it down.
Yeah, but he also embraces it. Like he was
I-
growing a mullet for a long time.
Did
He's
you-
telling everyone to trust the process.
Did you see
He
that?
looked terrible. He was just like, just trust my vision.
Did you see his tweet about the Barbies?
Yeah, that was very vintage Jerry.
Was that on purpose?
No, he was being serious.
What did he
What
say?
was it?
He was just like,
I'm going to
the movies. I hate the movies. Like, love popcorn. Everyone's like, oh shit, Jerry's gonna go see Barbie. And then he came out and he was like, The Sound of Silence was like an incredible movie. It's like, oh, okay, Jerry.
No, I was talking about when he was like making fun of people for dressing up.
Oh,
and, like,
I didn't see that.
Oh, this was, and I can't tell if it's like, because I
All right,
feel like
read it to me.
I'm trying to find it. It'll take me a second. But the gist of it was like he was like, people, this is weird. People are dressing up as Barbies, like, you know, like he only wears football jerseys.
Yeah,
like he's a dresser.
Yeah,
okay.
I got to make a video about this. People with pink all over the place, grown adults with that, Barbie shirts everywhere, little boys dressing like Ken. What the fuck's going on? Yeah, no, that's real.
That's real.
Yeah. That's
So
real.
is he ever in on?
No, he is sometimes,
Okay.
but like he just gives you his thoughts. Like, and if you said, "Hey Jerry, what about like wearing a TJ Watt jersey to bed?" He'd be like, "So."
Yeah, like that was
Yeah, no, that's
incredible.
easy. He's as
yeah.
authentic as it gets in that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So just not didn't make the correlation.
No, not
okay.
even close.
All
Well, I don't even think if you explain the correlation, he would understand. He'd be like, "Well, it's football season."
Okay.
Like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
like, of course I have Ravens toilet paper.
Yeah, like what the fuck are you talking about? I don't get your point.
Yeah.
I saw
You're talking
that.
about a movie versus football.
I
Football
saw
is
that
life.
tweet and I was like, I laughed, and then I was like, that's funny if he's in on it.
No, I don't
But
think
it's
so.
funnier if he's not in.
No,
on
I
it.
don't think he
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Okay, he's a unique guy. Did you see the video of him peeing on our floor?
Yeah, that was because he got swept in the wet wheel, right?
Yeah, he didn't want to have a cup of water poured on his head.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah, he created a rule that if you get swept, you have to piss yourself. I had to do it like 3 weeks after.
How many times did you piss yourself on camera?
Probably like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Four?
Yeah.
What was the location you shit yourself here? Was it
Which time?
the one where you took when you took a picture with that guy?
That was the dog park. Is it Ohio? I can't remember. Right by the Staples. If you're like going down Orleans, like after you get on the highway, if you keep going, right down there.
Okay.
And then there was another time at it must have been Sport Clips on Clybourne. That was when Rico. Do you remember when Kevin and Nate were saying? Kevin was getting DMs from some random stand-up comedian who was DMing him every day, like, look at my set, look at my set. And then Nate was like, wow, that's what Rico Bosco looks like. And Rico flipped and was like, that's not me, and like lost his mind. And he was screaming, yelling, and tweeting. And I stopped at a light and I caught up all of it, and I sneezed and shit myself. I was laughing so hard. That was bad.
That was
bad.
amazing,
Sneeze
dude.
shit, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it
That might have been just a laugh shit, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I had a sneeze shit.
was that like a log or was that like something?
No, it's just a squirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened at the dog park that made you shit yourself?
That one I think was maybe a sneeze. And also just a poorly planned, like,
loose bowels.
Saturday morning coffee
yeah.
after drinking. I had another one where I went to Rana, Japan, and then I used to do a thing where I'd just chug Guinnesses, and then the next day I was taking a piss in the alley outside my house, and that one was a piss shit.
Ron Japan, not bad.
So good, but you just smell like it for like days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put that yellow, I forget what it is, stuff on it.
Yes.
I don't know.
You smell so bad, but it's so much fun. We'll go to Rana, Japan.
Great.
Just get fucked up on the Mai Tais that have like,
No,
I don't know, like
you guys keep
10,000
acting
grams
like
of sugar.
If we go, we got to chug Guinness.
Ryan, how
Yeah.
many times have you and I been out to dinner before?
Many.
Has there ever been an issue other than this oyster shit?
No,
No.
but this was an issue.
I mean, it's a pretty big
the
issue.
issue was that you guys wouldn't let me order
Nope.
whatever.
That's
I
not
wanted to
the
order.
issue.
I mean, you basically were like, yeah, like we've been married for 10 years. Has
And
there
I
ever
did
been an
actually-
issue besides the time I cheated on you? Like, that is a big issue. The
That's-
oyster thing was a big issue.
The oyster thing was no issue at all because
If you had consulted the table,
actually, now that I'm rewinding in my head, I did pay more than everybody else. So it's you guys bitch at me for this. It's like
I don't think you did.
I did. You guys, I paid 4. You guys paid 3 apiece for $1,000.
I don't know. If
I
that's
can
true.
pull up receipts.
I don't
if you
think
I don't
I
really
don't think
care
Dave would
either.
lie about that.
I'm not saying he's lying.
Yeah.
He's definitely not lying. He just
He
might
just
be
might be wrong.
misremembering. Yeah.
I'll give him that extra
misremembering?
$100 or $50.
Who was
whatever the-
misremembering? Was it Clemens or who were misremembered facts
Misremembered.
in the congressional hearing?
I think it was
It
either
was
Clemens
Sammy
or
No
Pettit.
Habla Inglés. It was
Palmeiro?
It might have been McGuire misremembered.
Yeah, I misremembered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I misremembered.
Yeah.
What a time that was.
So
That's
crazy.
when baseball
Yeah.
was its most entertaining. I wish
That's
we could go
crazy.
For real.
Yeah. Yeah, Palmeiro did Palmeiro do a translator too?
back to it. Dude, no.
No, he didn't. I did never
stuck
do
his
Oh, yeah,
finger
that's
in
right.
it.
He did
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Period.
And then he got
Yeah.
popped for steroids like a week later.
Yeah.
He hit. I was at a game with my dad, and this is right before he got suspended. I want to say he hit a grand slam, a 3-run home run, and he was 5 for 5. And then like 3 days after that, he got suspended.
Damn.
And I want to say he never stepped foot on a field again after that. Like
He
never.
did get like weirdly blackballed, I think.
Rafi?
Yeah.
Look up hold on,
Mississippi
Pull it
State
up.
legend.
Yeah.
He and
I'm
Will
surprised-
Clark on the
Will
same
Clark,
team.
Yep.
I'm surprised he
Cubs
didn't
legend.
do like time for that
What?
perjury for lying in front of Congress.
Yeah, I don't know. That whole thing was just
His,
like
his last year was 05. So maybe Dave.
Yeah.
Can you look up his?
Game logs?
Yeah.
Sure.
What has anything been like different? Like 3 days in, like you're like, oh, I
No.
get to do this again.
Stella having grass is huge.
It's nice.
Yeah. I felt like a real shithead when she started just rolling around in the grass and running. And I was like, damn, she's had like 7 years with no grass. So that one was big. It is weird, like going to places with my kids now, being like, oh shit, like I used to go here and now I'm here with my kids.
Yeah.
And now I have to deal with that.
Yeah, like that alley you ate cereal in.
Yeah,
before
right.
The kickball tournament, you
Right.
could be walking through that to go to the park. With
Right. We went to Athenian Room the other night and it was just like, it's one of my favorite places.
awesome.
And I just had 2 kids and I had to like try to get them to sit at the table for 10 minutes. I was like, can I just eat my meal?
Are you pro or con the iPad?
What is this a debate?
No. We've never debated it.
Yeah, I mean,
but-
I don't like, I try not to, I don't like have my kids have iPads constantly.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like if we're out to dinner and they're like
them up.
going crazy,
And
it's
you
like,
wanna eat
go
yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I think I saw the Mean Girls had a clip about it. Like, will you have your kids have iPads or not? It's like, well, just wait till you're a parent, and then you realize like you just have to sometimes.
Yeah, because you don't want them to be the non-technology people too.
Right. But it's also like it's very, very simple where it's like it would be one thing if like I woke up, handed my kid an iPad, like go fuck off.
Go parent yourself.
Yeah, right. It's very clearly like the iPad is like
A toy.
it's a long reliever when the game is going bad and you've given up like 10 earned runs in the first 3 innings. You're like, I need an innings eater here. Let's pull him into the pen and just throw on some Paw Patrol.
That's a great way to put
That's
it.
exactly what it is. So yeah.
You're gonna see the movie?
Paw Patrol?
Yeah.
I saw the last one,
Yeah.
the first hour. Then my son just got up and walked out. Didn't even say anything. He just was like, I think he
How
was
old is
just.
he now?
He's 4 now, but he was like 2.5. We were sitting there. He was having a blast. Not a word. Just stood up and just started walking down the stairs. It's like, all right, I guess we're done.
Pulled a Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, well,
Sounds
Alan
that.
was pretty impressive for 2.5.
Yeah.
Like I was shocked. Yeah.
Wait, the movie was 2.5 hours?
No, for 2.5 years old.
Okay.
Like
Took
I
him
was
to see
going. It
Oppenheimer.
was like a day that was like crazy thunderstorms, and I was like, I got to kill the clock. So we went, and I was like, I maybe have 20 minutes here, and he lasted an hour.
You should take him to Oppenheimer, see how long he makes it. Like,
He would like it.
4 seconds, dude.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, I need to. It's just
I haven't seen it either. You want to go tonight?
this would be a Jerry tweet, but committing 3 hours is a lot. Like I can't do. I couldn't imagine sitting down and being like, I'm going to watch something for 3 hours.
Not unless it's football.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
it's really like 3.5.
Is it?
Yeah.
With like previews and shit.
Yeah, this might be a movie because like, yeah, I'd have to see it at like 8 o'clock after my kids are asleep, and then it's like, well, now I'm staying up for no reason. So yeah, I probably won't see it. I'm just being honest. I'll probably wait till it comes out and watch it on my TV.
Watch it
But
on
it's
Amazon
not out of the
Prime.
cards that you'll sneak away and just like do it like on a whim.
Maybe, but it's just that's a lot of hours.
It is.
Can I tell you something? You don't need to.
Really?
It's good.
I mean, I know the ending.
Yeah.
What is it?
We win.
Yeah.
Japan gets
Dropped
nuked.
it. Do you know they didn't drop the nuke? It didn't hit the ground?
Yeah.
I
didn't know
Aerial
that. Yeah.
explosion.
Crazy.
Have you seen it today? What it looks like today?
What?
Hiroshima?
Yeah, they've rebuilt it
It's like
pretty nicely.
awesome.
Yeah.
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 Well, Che got absolutely eaten alive.
Che's the
for his-
dumbest.
He's
You can't. Che's Che's in the camp. There's a few people, Jerry, Che, Bosco. I just know that like I'm gonna be 70 years old and they're just gonna have to be on my personal payroll and like just be bothering me. So I just like kind of maybe Dave. I don't know, but it's just like I've accepted it. Like Che bothers me, but I love him. So it's like it just is what it is.
Che
He didn't like air because there wasn't a romance.
But like the Rico, the Rico and the
He said that
yeah,
because there was no.
He was like, "Where was the love story?"
Sheep in wolf's clothing. He was a physicist. What?
I think he was talking about like the hype.
Yeah, I think he's talking about the
Yeah.
hype. He's also big, like hype. He cares too much about the hype. Like it's the same thinking of the people who are like, oh, only 8 million people watch the NBA finals. Huh. Like, what is, if the game was good, who cares?
Yeah.
Like if a bunch of people say a movie's incredible incredible. And I go in and it's like good, but I still enjoyed it. Why do I care if people said it was incredible? Or if people say it's bad and I like it.
But if I've been saying it's good or very good, and that's not enough for people. They have to be like, no, like people
so
get
those
mad.
people just suck. Tell
I
me to fuck
agree.
off.
That's been my whole
It's all
point. But
subjective.
Che fitting in that trio with Rico and Jerry,
Yeah.
like that is, it's like which one doesn't belong here, and you would point to Che.
No, he belongs more than
But-
you think. No.
Oh, I agree now, but I
His
would a
brain
year
is,
ago I
he's
would
got
never
a,
think
he's
that.
got a 1 in a billion brain.
He stalks my Peloton scores.
Of course.
It's very, very odd to me.
There's nothing that Che does that could surprise me.
Like he was here, I think it was for the dozen in May or so, and he's like, "Your Peloton scores are not good." I'm like, "What?"
There's
Like, what are
not
you talking about?
when I say there's nothing, I mean literally like if Che was a serial killer and tomorrow they like had the news out front and they're like, "What do you think about this? Stephen Che killed 14 like young girls." I'd be like, "Yeah, I guess."
How nervous does that make you?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like
I
when you
feel
do
like
see
if
those
I
headlines.
had a guy in my circle
yeah,
who's going to be on your payroll until you're 70,
yeah.
and he
I'm gonna have to put them in my will. Like my kids are gonna get something, but these guys are gonna have to get something too.
Yeah, but I feel like I'd be like sleeping.
No, because he's
staring at the
not.
ceiling.
I don't actually think he's a serial killer. The point is more that like anything that Che does, I'm not. It does not faze me anymore.
You don't think he's a serial killer, but he's got that Trustman in him where he sleeps in his sheets.
Right,
Like he
and you
sleeps
just
on
don't-
top of the sheets.
Yeah, there's nothing can
That's
surprise me
perfect.
anymore.
He is Mark Trestman.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
Except
just
a
a weird guy.
little.
No, if Che was in an NFL locker room, he would address it from the back of the room.
No,
too
no,
afraid.
no, no,
You
no,
don't
no,
think so?
no.
No,
Che would
Trestman
take
strikes
his
me as,
shirt
like,
off in the
shy.
front and be like, doing like he would have a bench press in the like the video room, being like, "Watch me bench. This is how hard we got to play." Like
How much
he's-
can he bench?
He thinks he's
He's
he
in the NFL.
Can do everything.
He said he ran a 4.4.
Dude, he
Like,
thinks he can do everything.
I don't think I ever saw your clip about him completing an NFL pass downfield.
Yeah, I mean, I thought at first it was crazy, but then he was like, "I'll establish the run." So I was like, "Okay." He's like, "We'll run the ball 20 times, and then I'll get him with a play action." I was like, "Yeah, you're probably right. Like a play action screen over the middle. Why? Yeah, if you run it 20 times, yeah, that would work.
Him being pretty tall, taller than people realize, helps him as well.
Yeah,
Like he is,
What is he, like 6'3", right?
He's taller than me.
right?
Yeah, he's pretty tall.
You would know more.
yeah, he's
your
like
height?
6'3". Yeah,
Yeah. Because you're like 6'3", right?
yeah, 6'2" and
All
a
right,
half.
you were talking about
He is tall.
completing NFL passes or something a second ago. So I got a text from Smitty yesterday, and
That was literally a second ago.
what?
It was this conversation.
No, I know. But
was a
I
hell of
wanted
a
to bring this
segue.
up. No, this because it relates to
Well,
this conversation.
It's okay. You segued to the conversation we were happening.
We were in the middle of the conversation.
No need for a
But we
transition.
were talking. That was a part of this larger Stephen Shea conversation.
Okay, all right. Well, let's keep going. You know what? Let's keep going with this
Specifically
conversation.
talking about
All right.
completing passes to NFL receivers. He goes, "What are the chances of you coming to a West Philly parking lot on Friday to throw passes to me and Randy Moss in a D3 versus NFL Hall of Fame mid-off?" I go, "Yeah, I'm in. Do I got to pay for it?" And he goes, "I would say probably with fucking Penn, but I'll try."
Okay.
This is not live, so we can edit whatever. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, I hit up Fitzsimmons and Blattman already. I'll let you know. I haven't heard anything in 24 hours or whatever, but I
Just
might
go. I can approve that. Go.
Randy Moss is
Yeah.
actually in on this.
Yeah, that sounds like a hilarious video.
Should I FaceTime Smitty right now?
As
He's
long
probably
as there's
sleeping.
actually a video being taken place, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, no,
I'm not
of
gonna pay for
course.
you to just go.
Come back and tell a story.
Yeah, play fucking pickup with
Can we-
Oh,
Smitty.
I would love to play catch with
Can we
Randy
get an
Moss.
oyster budget?
I mean, let's not go crazy, Dave. But yes, you can get a flight to Philly.
That's all I need. Flight and a hotel, I guess.
Hotel.
You can fly back the same day.
Wait, no,
Smitty's on Pick Central or something, I guess. I don't know.
It's not
Yeah.
even
He's
close to that time.
Well,
probably just
my
busy.
point is that he's at work.
His other job.
Yeah.
Do you think anyone in the company has two jobs?
I mean, Frank with Cameo. I mean, he
I had
literally
that for,
makes,
like-
I think, probably more than most people's salary on Cameo.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
legit. And I guess
I'm not that. I don't care at all.
He
Yeah,
is
yeah.
tailor-made
Yeah.
for
No,
that.
he crushes it. But I
Yeah.
mean, every day he's number one.
Yeah.
What does he get paid? $50 a pop, and he's doing like 30 a day. Someone do some math.
What?
Yeah,
50 bucks on
$1,500
there?
a day.
I think it's $50. Yeah,
Really?
So what's that? And he does it every day
$1,500, right?
times 365.
And then some
What's
of the
that?
women who have OnlyFans, like that's another.
Yeah, no,
extra.
I don't care about that.
Yeah. No, it's just an extra thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone has a real other job. No.
Yeah.
That
What
would
if I start Ubering?
Uber
You
eating.
could Uber.
wait 1,500? So if he, let's say he does 250 days a year, that's $375,000. There,
That's
Is
just
he really doing that much?
yeah, I think so.
Wow. Good. Huh? Good for him.
even cut it in half?
Yeah.
I mean, Frank
Cut it
is
in a
so
third. An extra $100,000 a year would be.
Frank is so tailor-made for that.
Well, because he's a singer.
He does everything perfect for that. I had it for like a month maybe, and I made like $2,000 off of it.
Yeah.
He's
I
a
never-
singer. He's a chef.
Yeah.
He's got a lot cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lot cooking. But yeah, no, I don't. That'd be weird if someone had like a totally second job.
Some business people might.
Doing what though? I think we pay pretty well,
Yeah.
so that'd be crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like a big thing over COVID? Like people were just double dipping all over the place?
Well,
That
that was
makes
at like
sense, yeah.
Google and Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that.
Consultants and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sinead O'Connor died. That's sad.
Yeah, Eddie just broke it to us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. What were we even talking about in there?
We were talking about
Joe-
trading Bellinger.
Yeah,
and,
Trey Bellinger and,
It's like
Eddie was just like, yeah, oh yeah, Sinead O'Connor died.
sorry.
Yeah.
Robin Williams.
I got it's notification season for me.
For trade deadline.
Rosenthal, yeah.
Where do you like want Lynn to go somewhere? Or do you,
Lynn is gone. It's just a matter of who, and that is.
What were you gonna do if he isn't?
He's supposed to start tonight, actually.
What are
He
you
is
gonna do if he
supposed to
doesn't?
If he's not starting,
No, if he doesn't get traded. Chain yourself.
no, I won't.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll say I was wrong. But no, I mean, he's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's
do
gone.
you want him to go somewhere good, or do you like where's? You don't care.
I don't care.
It's
I don't
kinda-
think he cares either. I'm sure he's fucking
Get the fuck out of here.
waiting with bated breath to get that phone call. Hey, you've been dealt a team that actually knows what they're doing.
Did you? I don't think I've talked to you about that Griffel quote
What was it?
about Eloy.
The 80% or
Oh my God! Did you
It-
see that? Did you guys see that?
No, I
See,
don't think so.
I never, ever, ever give a shit unless it's like so egregious you can't ignore it, which it was mostly Tony La Russa. I never care what a coach says when he has a locker room or a locker behind him and like a 20 microphones shoved in his face. Because they're going to either lie to you or they're not going to speaking off the cuff and answering a question you're not prepared for. You're going to say shit that even you don't believe. I don't know. I never take anything.
Yeah, I think that's a solid take, but it did get
People
ratioed
were-
into
Oh,
oblivion.
yeah.
What was the
People-
take?
I just texted it to you, so pull up the tweet.
Can you read it?
And I could send it to Lance.
People kept sending it
Or
to
would
me.
that
I'm
work
like, I
or
just
no?
don't care. I can't, like, the manager talking in a post-game press conference is the last thing I care about with respect to that organization right now.
I still haven't seen it either. What was the?
I'm glad you mentioned that because he's not running down the line, and I choose to put him in there with that kind of effort down the line. I want his bat over his legs. I want to make sure I get that out there clearly for everybody. I choose his bat over his legs. That's all he can give us. I'll continue to monitor that, and if I think it becomes a problem for us where he's going to get hurt or compromise us in any way running the bases, then I'll make a change. But for right now, I'm choosing his bat over his legs. Day off tomorrow question. I'm not giving him a day tomorrow. He's playing tomorrow. We're going to win that ball game tomorrow.
See, I like, if anything, I like it because it's like, yo, dude, grow fucking ball sack and get your ass in the lineup. You're not, like, you're a professional athlete. You're going to be beat up over the course of 162 games. There's a difference between being hurt and being injured, or being sore and being injured. On the flip side, I would say the vast majority of Sox fans, considering the last 2 years, were Robert, Moncada, Eloy, whoever else on the team is just injured every fucking 2 weeks. They're always like, oh, these guys are so fucking soft. These guys are so fucking soft. And now they're like, why didn't you just fucking IL him? Why didn't you fucking IL him? You're letting him play hurt. It's like, you can't have it both ways.
True.
You can't have it both ways. You want to play hurt or you don't.
So who you crapping? Yeah. Yeah. So there it is.
There it is.
I thought it was
No,
pretty
I
honest.
like that. Fucking, if I were Griffel, I'd be like, no, get your ass in the lineup. Your fucking groin's not sore. And I saw him hit that double last night. I only watched like the first 4 innings before I
Sounds
tuned
like
out.
you watched the whole game.
I watched until
If you have to tell everyone they didn't watch the game, you probably watched the
Dansby home
game.
run?
Yeah, the second Dansby home run, that's when I turned it off.
Okay.
I had seen enough, but I did see Eloy's double, and he was fucking chugging down the line. He wasn't. He was. Oh my groin! Like fuck off and get your ass in the lineup.
There we
Fuck
go.
off and get
Yeah.
your ass in the lineup.
Hell yeah.
And he popped up on second base and started doing his little dance after. I think it was he drove in a run or two or whatever, but he looked 100% fine. If he tweaked his groin 2 days ago, he wouldn't have been. He wouldn't have looked like that.
Yeah.
So Griffel, I'm on your side for this quote and only
Vote
this
of
quote.
confidence.
No, it's not. I mean, but like, he completely stinks as a manager, and I guess we're talking like Chicago sports. Well, like the whole episode has been for the most part, but like I have such low energy with this team right now that I couldn't give a shit if a fucking labradoodle was managing that team. Like it doesn't matter. It's the organization's so broken that manager is like the least of what I'm mad about.
Fire everyone.
Even though he fucking sucks beyond belief too.
Okay.
But that's an easy. You can fix that in an off season. Well, theoretically, the White Sox don't. Theoretically, you should though. How about that? 3 managers in 4 years, and when you're contending.
That's not good.
No,
and
it's
you're in
not.
your window, your championship window.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, and the fucking 3rd, 4th worst record in baseball.
Has Chuck been in here?
No.
Not once.
Yeah.
Gotta get Chuck in here. Get Chuck in here.
Yeah, he would be a nice little. You guys would be able to.
I
Chuck.
mean, we
Break
bitch
shit together.
and moan about that team with each other all day, every day.
Yeah.
It's actually died down.
You guys, we just need to like make a little room that you guys
It's
can
really
just go
padded
in.
room.
It's
Yeah.
like a breastfeeding room. It's
It's-
just like goes talk about the White Sox, leave us all alone.
I'm in a billion group texts about the White Sox with various
1 billion?
friends. 1 billion. That many. I'll count them out one by one for you. And it's really sad. Like usually when they're fucking up, we're all pissed about it. It's like the amount of texts I receive or send about that team. It's apathy.
Apathy, yeah, apathy's the worst.
It's the worst.
Apathy's the worst by far.
It is.
Hey, are you guys? Speaking of, we were talking about Jersey Jerry earlier. That's how you do a segue, Dave. So we can stop talking about the White Sox. Are you guys going to support him in his run for public office in Arlington Heights?
Oh.
He's going to run for some type of public office.
Okay, let's get down to brass tacks here.
I don't know what it's going to be.
Is he pro or con 2A? Is he pro or con abortion?
He's
What is
pro,
he,
he's very
does he
pro
wanna keep
2A. Abortion, I think he's leaving that kind of out there.
up for the states?
He's
up for the
pro
up for the neighborhoods.
L in LGBTQT. He's pro L. So yeah,
What about should we be funding the Ukrainian war?
I don't think that like the comptroller of Arlington Heights has a say in that, but I would say he probably isn't in favor of it.
Can he get us a suite for the Bears?
I think he will definitely be corrupt.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I support it because I pitched him on an idea of what, because he's got like a little section to his house that was a dentist office.
Yeah.
I want him to turn it into a cigar lounge. Ooh. And he liked it. He said, Eddie, I like where it's you're thinking. I like where your brain's at. So I support it. If I could just sit there, smoke
Yeah.
cigars.
You going to
with
go
him-
out to
He'd
Arlington
be part of
Heights?
his.
Yeah, he's not too far from
Yeah,
me.
just
No,
be
that's
part
not
of his
too
like
far
inner
at all.
circle.
Yeah, and just like talk shop with him.
Yeah.
And just, cut cigars.
How long did it take you to get to Arlington
His
Park?
war room.
20 minutes.
Yeah, 20. That's what I figured.
Yeah, so he's gonna run for something.
Yeah, I would,
It's funny because he would undoubtedly win. No,
He probably would. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be great. It'd be
How long
because
do you have
I
to
don't
be a
know
resident?
what I don't know what he would do. Like if he had to do the job, I don't think he could do it. But winning it would be cool. And then resigning.
Impeached?
exactly.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
love to be a crooked politician. I was watching. It might have been Charlie Wilson's War. I was watching some movie the other night. And I'm like, man, if I was a politician, I'd be so fucking crooked. It was Charlie because in the beginning he's got all the
Yeah, he's got
Hookers
the
around
hookers
him.
and
Yeah.
Vegas trips paid by,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Emily
It'd be
Blunt.
sweet.
and Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
Would be
Emily
sweet.
Blunt would be a nice little.
She looked great in that movie.
She did.
Yeah.
She sure did.
What movie?
Charlie Wilson's
Oh,
War.
okay.
She has like a small part in the beginning, and you're like, ooh.
She's the hottest woman of all time. In that
Yeah,
small
she looks
part.
great in that one. Yeah.
We did a whole segment before, too, on camera about Bellinger and Stroman. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
I think we should. I mean, I have a very easy plan. Trade him and then re-sign him.
Sure, if that happens, great. I don't think it'll happen. It's just
It's
like
a good plan, though. It's a fucking good
That's how
plan.
the Cubs
I say
got
trade
It's
Lester.
a good plan. It's a really good plan.
The only time I can remember that happening was Chapman with the Cubs.
Yeah, we went back
a
to
good
the
plan.
Yankees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chief wants to keep him so you could have Marguerite as a big star.
No,
And
You
have
could still do that.
no. I want something to do in August. And
I just
I think that they're not. It's all for me. It's all about next year, and
But-
they better be competing next year if Jed's in year 4. How long does it take to fucking rebuild?
But what's the difference? You have to sign them anyway next year. You're
Yeah,
going to
I-
have to talk to them as free agents no matter what. What's the difference between them being on the team versus not when you do it?
I think that they should. It sounds like they're not negotiating for an extension at all.
So then, yeah, you're going to have to do this conversation.
Then fine. I guess trade them. But
it would be totally different if they had multiple years left. But like the fact that they are both free agents, you're going to have to pay them top dollar no matter what. So you have a weird opportunity where you can trade them for something and then possibly still re-sign them.
yeah, I would rather sign them before August 1st. I guess is my point, and then try to have a good. If that's the other thing. Like I almost need them to win like 5 games in a row here.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's like they're not.
They're not a good team, but I feel like they're not that far away from being good next year. And I feel like if you take away,
But you have to pay them anyway next year.
But
So you're gonna have to do
I
the
do
what-
think once you let guys out the door, you decrease your odds.
I don't know. We
coming
just be
back.
like, hey, we're going to get something back, and then you come back, and we'll be better.
Unless, like you said, Stroman's just a 2-year deal guy.
Yeah.
He just likes to rack those
Right.
up.
He might, yeah.
Which I think like you can pay them more. Like I think both those guys probably, if you want them very badly and you pay them the most, they'll come.
yeah.
So it's like it's a
Stroman for
pretty
sure.
easy negotiation if you're willing to pay. And I think that goes for. I don't think there's going to be any hometown discount with that either of them. They've been here for not
Yeah,
that long.
they're-
So you're gonna, no matter what, you're gonna have to pay the most if you want them next year, regardless. Might as well if you want to pay the most, might as well get something for them right now.
Yeah. I also just feel like they're not going to get very much. Like you're not
Yeah.
going to get a ton of help. And
Anything though.
yeah, we'll see.
Chiefs thinking selfishly.
He wants Marguerite as a big star.
I think Stroman would get.
I've been slandered so much today.
I think you could get a very good prospect for Stroman. I mean, starting
yeah.
pitching of that caliber
Yeah.
down down the stretch like that. Bellinger probably not as much,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
Stroman absolutely would. Who's the other?
But if they strike
I
out,
heard Verlander maybe.
if they strike out in the winter, then you're back to being a last place team.
Yeah.
That's why it's like I feel like you
But
could be.
we're not that far from a last place team right now.
But if you have
Central, right? I know the Central's dog shit.
right? But if I kind of feel like you can do 2 tracks at the same time, and if the team falls apart,
Oh, I'm a no half measures guy.
it's not a half measure. It's not a half measure.
Seems like a little bit of a half measure.
The 2 tracks would be we're negotiating to get a deal done because we think that we want to sign these guys, and if you don't get it done, then by the end, then you trade them. But
Okay, that's fine.
I
I'm
do
down
feel
with
like
that.
they should be trying to set up their core for next
I'm
year
down
in
with
the
that.
future.
I'm down with
well,
that.
Then let's call Jed.
Okay.
You got his number?
I actually do. I haven't texted him in a very long time. I used to walk Stella at Oz Park, where he lived like a couple blocks away. We'd see each other in the mornings.
What's up, Jed?
He'd give me some like, he would give me like off the record stuff that then I would like Google and be like,
It's on the record.
Yeah,
I
like,
just stopped
everyone
walking.
fucking knows it. Yeah, what the hell? But I would still eat it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to hear it from people on the inside too.
I think he told me once that Starlin Castro, which is again was very like everyone knew this. They did like a study and he ran like a 40-year-old when he was like 28. Like his movements. So that was like part of the idea behind like, hey, like he's not going to age great, and it turned out to be exactly true.
Yeah.
Like he fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
He's still what in his mid-30s? He's got to be.
Yeah, he's not old.
No, he's definitely not old.
How many hits did he
he's
have?
like
I said
Basically-
he was on pace for 3,000
He
hits
was
for a while.
while.
He's a big baseball old, but like
He was in the Mexican League last I saw. I think it was.
He hasn't
33
played.
years old?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He
So
last played in 2021.
yeah, so that wasn't like he wasn't really giving me inside information. It turned out to be exactly right.
Finish was a little over 1,700.
I would not
hits.
have guessed 33 years old.
Jed knew.
I
Yeah.
would have guessed 36.
It would have been
Yeah.
like 35, 36. Damn.
Jed knew.
Yeah, what did he have in his first like 5 years? He had
He had multiple. Oh, I guess he only
had
had the
one
one
year
with
where he had
200.
200,
He
yeah,
had 207 in 2011.
yeah. So yeah, he was. I remember saying like,
That was his
he's
second
2,000.
year.
He's a 3,000 hit.
He
guy.
peaked at 21 years old. How often does that happen?
Yeah, yeah. Look at that. 207.
2-time All-Star.
He was just a guy that didn't give a shit.
No,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
a bad baseball player.
Yeah, if he
He had all
played
the
till he
physical
was
tools,
if he was normal, like playing till he was 36, he would probably be a 3,000 hit guy.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I mean,
if he had kept up the pace and kept on playing, yeah, shit. So I guess I was right.
he hit 30 and fell off. Yeah.
Oh,
It looks like
sad.
COVID kind of just ended his career.
Yeah.
I'm done with this.
I looked up him
Probably got the
and
vax.
Russell, Addison Russell. I want to say they were the middle infield combo.
They were for
of
a
some
minute.
Mexican.
Oh,
league.
both of them
yeah.
still now?
Yeah.
This was like last season. I
Addison
wanna
Russell
say
was
that.
a fucking unreal trade by Theo.
Yeah.
For
Unreal.
Samardzija.
That was Samardzija, yeah.
Unreal.
It was like the best trade ever.
Yeah.
Because
It was
Samardzija
July
fell
4th.
off,
I remember
too.
I had to blog. I was at a party. And I had
remember
to
that
pull
one,
out my
yeah.
computer and blog.
I remember
And I
that.
was like, what the fuck are you doing?
July 4th out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That was
There's
crazy.
nothing better than getting that trade for like a prospect guy and you just like read like 3 paragraphs and you're like, yeah, no, he's actually the future.
great.
Like I know his whole career. Like
Eric
he's going to be
Patterson,
incredible.
Brother with Corey. Like, this guy's a man.
Wasn't it
Billy McKinney.
Yeah, it's
Billy
like,
McFly,
oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, this
Still
guy is
waiting
going to
for
be the
him.
best player of all
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Vogelbach.
And then they'll do like a Dempster. Wasn't it Dempster for Hendricks? And no one knew who the
Texas.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
one knew who the fuck
Yeah.
Hendricks was, and it's
Yeah.
like he's
was
been a
it.
stud for
That
Yeah.
was it.
He looked good last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's come back. Last year was bad, but he's
Yeah.
back.
All right, then, Big Cat. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, this has been fun.
Yeah. Corn Ferry this weekend if you want to head out there at the Glen.
Yep.
Want to go get dinner real quick?
There'll be
we don't have time.
I
stuff going
can't.
on.
I'm busy.
Also, No Glove Nationals.
Where's that at?
At
Yeah,
Forest Park. I was out there
Forest Park.
yesterday. It's this weekend. No Glove Nationals. Yeah, I went to there was playing games yesterday. I went.
People,
and,
I want to play some 16-inch this summer. So if you need a fill-in, it has to be after 8 p.m. on a weeknight. I'm in.
and not too serious of a league.
I'll show up for seriously.
All right.
I mean, if it's a sub,
After 8 p.m., but you got to be
gotta-
home by
you gotta-
11.
He does 12 though.
no, I said 16-inch. I'd prefer not to play 12-inch. I don't think I have the reflexes to play 12-inch anymore.
You're back in the 16 game.
I remember vividly, we were playing at a park on Lakeshore, and my friend was playing third base, and the ball hit a rock 12-inch and hit him in the throat. And we were like, all right, we're done playing 12-inch. Let's just go a little slower.
Could that like pop your shit?
It was
back?
bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, 16 inches is the perfect game.
It is.
It is the perfect game. You can play it forever.
is. It was competitive ball out there yesterday.
How was Papa Hops?
It was great.
Great.
Did you let him know it was my money that was donated?
They all know that.
Okay, all right, good.
They get the check.
I just
don't
didn't want
touch
them
the
to think
check.
it was a White Sox Dave or a Barstool Sports. It was my
I
personal
asked
money.
you if yes, I
Okay.
asked you. I'm like, do you want this Stella Blue or Barstool?
And it was me.
Yeah. Okay.
Neither of those.
That's
It was
what-
my
The
money.
Big Cat Fund.
I
Yeah, it was the
understand.
Big
that.
Cat Fund. I'm in for next year though. I want to play.
You got to make the team.
Okay.
GMJ.
You don't think I
Dude,
could?
I don't know if you want to do that.
Why?
Because there's one of those things too where Scott and him played, and
Darling.
Scott Darling.
Scott
and
told me he had an offer from Iowa out of high school. I'm like, all right, he could swing a bat at least. He'll be fine.
I'm not gonna pretend that I'm not like, hey, I want to play and I want to play shortstop for like 5 games. I
Yeah.
want to play and like I'll DH.
catcher pitcher. Yeah,
That's what him and I were supposed to be the DHs. Of course, we had a kid like get concussed, and then another kid tore his ACL like the day before.
I love pitching 16-inch, but that also I know is like you can't show up and be like, because every team's got a pitcher they've had for years.
If we would have started, well, we actually
pitcher
came back
was
and
good,
won that
too.
game. Our pitcher, well, I don't know if you were there. We switched pitchers
Oh, did
mid-game.
you?
Yeah,
He was good.
Yeah, and then we came back. And
Was
won.
it? Is
We
it
got
no
by,
height?
10.
No height limit?
12.
12.
12-6.
Okay.
No, it's fun. I'm
Have
not
you ever
saying
played the
don't
no
play.
height?
I'm just saying it's very competitive. Like,
Yeah.
people are chirping Scott. People
Yeah.
are chirping. Like it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
That's fine. Have
It
you
was
ever played no
fucking-
height?
No, I
It's
haven't.
the craziest game ever.
oh,
Yeah,
dude.
It's
yeah.
nuts.
They're probably
they drop
dropping-
it in from the fucking sky.
If you get a
Yeah.
good pitcher, he's the biggest game
Yeah,
changer. on the
it's
field.
crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I played in a no height league, and there was like an over the backstop, like basically the ball would graze the backstop and still be a strike.
the top
Like it would
thing.
get like multiple
Oh,
times a game,
shit.
it would get caught and it,
Above,
like
yeah.
but it wasn't like a bad pitch. It was that close to a
Yeah.
great pitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fine lines.
Tough.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to get not for Papa Hops because I want to get a ringer team and I want to like win it next year.
Yeah.
we've won one game in the last 2 years, each year. But getting past the second round, that's like my new boogeyman. So I want to ring your team. And
Okay.
I want to like host tryouts and
Yeah, we should do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Kipnis was supposed to play this year. He backed out.
Why'd he back out?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's get him.
And then Brian Anderson was named Northwestern's coach because of the hazing shit in the baseball program. Not football, baseball.
Hey, you guys got a lot of things to figure out at Northwestern.
Your
Degree has gone downhill.
It's a dead. Well, basketball I'll watch this year, but it's dead to me.
You're not donating.
You
any
have
more money,
nothing.
though, right?
You have
I got-
nothing.
I got literally
You literally
nothing.
all you have is to argue about oysters.
I've never watched so many fucking documentaries and shit.
Which
that-
is dangerous. That's a dangerous thing. White Sox Dave with information in his head is very dangerous for society.
We had him do a whole breakdown of the Ukraine war.
Yeah, this is we need one of these teams to get good because
I actually had someone from the CIA reach out to me.
Yeah, see, it's going to be like the domino meme. It's
He
going to
said
be
we were
like
like
White Sox,
65-70%
White Sox
good.
and
You trust
Northwestern
him?
suck. First domino, and then the end domino is like White Sox Dave tries to take over the world.
Yeah. First thing I would do, these guys would get fucking Clinton out a window. Well,
You don't
pretty
mean
much
that.
everybody in this
You don't
room,
mean
sans Harry.
Harry's not.
Harry's not
here.
in this room.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Lance,
He runs a
I'm
tight
not-
ship.
I'm not going to Clinton him out or.
What about the other guy? Do you know his name?
Kevin?
No, it's Jack.
Close.
Jack, okay.
Close. It's Jack.
Okay.
Kevin was
Kevin
last
was
year.
last year.
I didn't see his face.
There's
If
no,
you
there's
saw
no
his
Kevin
face-
here.
Are there
though.
any
there-
Kevins?
No.
I thought
Kevin was
Zuby's
last
first
year's
name-
summer intern.
Yeah.
Okay,
Kevin
that's
was
a long
last year.
time
First
ago.
name was Kevin.
Zuby is Kevin.
Yeah.
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 That's why I looked back there.
Yeah, that is Kevin. So
Yeah,
you get a half.
I
a
still
point.
haven't seen his face. I'll consider
Jack.
this
up, Jack.
It's a tall
Jack.
Kentucky kid.
What's up?
You're a Kentucky fan, Jack?
He goes there.
He goes there.
Yeah, I go to Kentucky.
Oh,
right now.
okay. Cal on the hot seat.
Are you doing KSR this year?
We
again?
are. We're gonna do it later this summer. Cal on the hot seat.
Lifetime contract?
He does not want to answer this question. Cal on the hot seat. Question mark.
No comment.
Okay, he's on the hot seat. Officially on the hot seat.
Number one recruiting class in the country.
Yeah, I've never heard that from Kentucky before.
It's always seemed to work out. Always.
PJ Fleck's officially on the hot seat. As of like we starting the show, a bunch of people are coming out with shit against him now.
Oh,
really?
No shit, really?
Harbaugh got suspended. Big Ten's
I
in
guess
shambles.
he had this thing called the Fleck box or something.
That
where
kind of rules.
the better you play, the more coins you can put in it, and it will
Okay.
get you out of like drug tests and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Exclusive former University of Minnesota football players describe a toxic culture under head coach PJ Fleck in an interview with FOS, including allegations of strenuous workouts were used as punishments. Okay, right. That's
illegal now.
workout. Yeah, but like this is the football's hard. Division I football's hard. I don't know. That one seems a little
Can't
flimsy.
make guys run sprints anymore.
Yeah.
We used to have to run sprints if we fucking sneezed wrong in high school. It's illegal now. Like illegal. You can't make teams do that anymore. What has gone wrong with this country?
I bet you Nick Saban's making them run sprints.
No, you can say we're running sprints now, and they can choose to.
But you
run
can't.
Okay, well, then if
Can't
you
say
don't, then you're off the
and
team.
and you can't do it as punishment. So
Right.
like if you like get a holding call or whatever in practice,
If you perpetually fuck up, there's no punishment.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
You know who did that, right, Ed? Tell him, Chief.
I don't know.
The libs.
Oh,
It was all the libs.
Yeah, that's facts. Noted football fans, the libs.
Yep.
No, that's
They're,
exactly.
they're
not. They've
they're
never been in a
tearing
locker
down.
room.
They're tearing down our American institutions.
They sure are.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
It is
Okay.
a shame.
All
All
right.
right, then. Thank
Yeah.
you, Big Cat.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, everybody, for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll be back on Tuesday live at 2 o'clock. And, yeah, we'll see you then.